Hi, hello, my name is Ray and you guys are on my channel. So if you are new here or you have never seen my face before, then hello, welcome to my little corner of the internet. So a little bit of background information on who I am. I am an unlicensed veterinary technician. I have 6 years of being a vet assistant technically. Being in the veterinary field for 6 years. That was a really awkward way of saying it, but yes, I've been in the veterinary field for 6 years. I'm an unlicensed veterinary technician, technically a vet assistant, but I am able to do the same things a veterinary technician does, such as catheter placement, blood draws, x-rays, etc, etc, etc. So yeah, today I'm going to be talking to you guys about how I got into the veterinary field and how you can get into the veterinary field, and basically give you guys ideas and some insight on how to get into the field. So if it sounds interesting, keep watching. If not, then I don't know why you're here and you are free to go. Goodbye. Alright, so how I got into the veterinary field. So this was back in like either 2013 or 2014. One of those, I'm not too sure. Memory is not my friend, and honestly that was like a really long time ago, so I honestly don't even remember. So we're going to stay for the sake of this video 2013. So I literally had literally zero animal related experience. Like, I am talking about, I've never owned a pet, never owned a dog or a cat. I owned a fish, and that doesn't really count. The only jobs I had worked up until then was retail. I used to work at the children's place. So as you can see, completely unrelated to the veterinary field, but it is what it is. So back in, did we say 2014? Whatever. Way back when, I had literally no experience. I found out about the field and I wanted to see if it was the right fit for me. So I applied to all these veterinary assistant positions all around my city and I got rejected by all of them, and it was really depressing and just not okay. So eventually I kept persisting because never give up. You never give up. Also, side note, if I keep looking slightly above, it's because there's a viewfinder and I want to make sure I'm in focus. So the lens is here and then I'm looking up here, so it's like a slight difference, but anyways, it's neither here nor there, just so you know. Where was I? Okay, so I applied and I didn't give up. I applied to an emergency / specialty hospital for the veterinary assistant position, and surprisingly they called me back with, like I said, literally no experience whatsoever. I interviewed and so I had applied for the veterinary assistant position, but when they interviewed me, they basically said they would be willing to hire me if I was okay at starting as a kennel assistant. Now, for those of you who do not know, a kennel assistant is basically what the name implies, a kennel assistant. You basically do a lot of the husbandry work in a veterinary hospital. So cleaning cages, feeding, walking, laundry, restocking supplies, sweeping, mopping, etc. A lot of the boring stuff, not so much hands-on, but it is an entry-level position. They said that after 3 months they would reassess my progress and then I can move up to be a veterinary assistant. So I did that because I was desperate, and hello, it's a foot in the door. So I did that. 3 months later they had me kind of move up. That's a whole separate story about my experience there. So they kind of had me move up. I learned how to restrain animals, learn how to run the lab work, run like CBCs, Chem 17s, how to help, like I said, restrain, how to help the doctors, how to take rooms, vitals, yada yada yada. So it is possible 100% to get into the veterinary field with no experience just by applying. You will get denied a lot, and I mean a lot, like it happened to me. No shame, but it happens. It just is what it is. So you can do that. Now, alright, that's how I got in. Now we're going to talk about tips to get you guys into the door. So if you want to struggle and be like me, totally go off, do you. It is possible, like I said, it does happen. I do recommend applying to emergency slash specialty hospitals because they have a very high turnover rate. They're more willing to train on the job, and they usually have a kennel assistant position anyway. They are more willing to hire pretty much. General practices not so much, just because they are mostly looking for people with experience, and then I find that general practices have a lower turnover rate, meaning their employees tend to stay long term. Just kind of how it is. So yeah. Now as for tips, I do recommend getting animal related experience, whether that be volunteering at your local humane society or animal care and control. I know that they hire, or any other small rescue group for cats, dogs, etc. You can either volunteer or try getting a job there as a kennel assistant. It's a great way, it looks great on your resume because it shows that you're willing to do the work and you're genuinely compassionate about animals. So yeah, that looks great. And then I also find that a lot of veterinary practice people, or a lot of vets in general, or hiring managers, like seeing that you at least have some animal related experience. So volunteering is great. If you don't want to do the volunteer route, you kind of want to get paid, I recommend starting at PetSmart or Wag's Hotel, or even Rover, which is the app for dog walking and stuff. So PetSmart, self-explanatory, it's retail, but you are dealing with clients and you are dealing with animals, kind of. Wag Hotel, it's a doggy hotel, so you learn how to like read body language and you learn how to like care for animals. So that's the mentality behind that. Rover, dog walking experiencing, learning how to handle dogs, doggy sitting, etc. And then you can also call around your local vet hospitals and see if they are willing to take on an intern slash volunteer. So what does that mean? That means you're gonna call and you're gonna be like, hey, I am so and so, and we are going, and I am interested in volunteering at your veterinary practice for a few hours for the free, and kind of seeing if this is the field I want to do. I don't mind cleaning, helping out in however I can. Most places will say yes, and this is a great opportunity to kind of actually see what the veterinary field is like, specifically veterinary medicine. So you get to see the dynamics between technicians, assistants, and doctors, and you get to see if this is actually a field that you actually want to go into. So, and like I said, most places will say yes. Minimum requirement is you probably have to be a high school graduate or have a GED, be 18. Some places might be okay if you are still in high school, but I would double check. So yeah. I also get a lot of questions, or not me particularly, but I've seen a lot of people ask in general, is there any prerequisites into getting into the field? Like, do you have to have a certain like education? The answer is really no. Like I said, you just need a GED and you need to hit that age minimum. So that could be 16 or 18 depending on where you are. So yeah, so definitely volunteer, definitely check out your local rescues, doggy hotels, PetSmart, Humane Society. Groomers are great as well, even if it's just like, you know, bathing dogs. It's still animal experience, and you're more likely to get an interview or a call back if they see something animal related on your resume. So do it. Or if you are hard-headed and you don't want to do any of that, like me, you can just apply and keep getting rejected, but eventually someone will take the chance on you. And like I said, even though you have animal related experience, you are still probably going to get rejected a lot. It's just kind of how it is. People would rather hire with experience versus not, but don't give up, be persistent. That is definitely key. So yeah, those are just some ideas of how to get into the vet field yourself. Definitely call around, don't be shy, follow up. If they see that you are persistent, you are most likely to get here back. And then, like I said, volunteering is a great idea. Alright, that's pretty much it for this video. Yeah, I plan on being more consistent on this channel, so I plan on doing vlogs, pet care related videos, because I have, excuse me, I have pets in my life. I think in a past video I introduced you guys to my corgi named Venti. He's great, love him. He'll be on the channel more. I'll definitely be doing more videos on veterinary technicians and veterinary assistants, and more veterinary medicine related stuff. Like I said, I want to be more consistent because I want to help people, and I think I can do it, and I think I'm a little bit entertaining. I think a little bit, I don't know, you tell me. So definitely consider subscribing if you want to see more. And that's it from me. Next video will hopefully be a little bit better quality when it comes to lighting and audio, and yeah, I guess that's it. Subscribe if you haven't, and I will talk to you guys in the next video. Oh, also, happy holidays. Hope you guys had a great holiday. And yeah, alright, for realsies, bye.